You're in a meeting, listening to a presentation, but you're also checking your email and replying to a text and thinking about what to make for dinner. You feel productive, you feel busy, you feel like a master of the modern world, a multitasker. But at the end of the hour, what have you actually accomplished? You didn't really hear the presentation, your email replies had typos, and you still don't know what's for dinner. This feeling of being busy but not productive, of being overwhelmed by simple tasks, has a name, and it's explained by a powerful theory from educational psychology. It's called cognitive load theory, and it explains why multitasking is a myth that is slowly breaking our brains. Here's the core idea. Your working memory, the part of your brain that actively processes information, is like a tiny workbench. It can only hold a few items at once, maybe 4 or 5 for the average person. This is your cognitive load capacity. When you focus on a single task, like listening to a presentation, your brain places the relevant information on the workbench. It can handle that. But when you try to multitask, you're trying to cram the pieces of 2, 3, or 4 different projects onto that tiny workbench at the same time. Your brain can't do it. It wasn't designed for it. So what does it do instead? It task switches. It rapidly switches its attention from one task to another. Okay, email, now presentation, now text, back to email. This switching isn't free. Every time you switch, you pay a cognitive cost, a small tax in time and mental energy. You have to stop, remember where you were in the new task, reload the context, and then engage. This happens in milliseconds, but it adds up. This is why after an hour of multitasking, you feel exhausted but haven't made deep progress on anything. You've spent all your energy paying the switching tax, not on doing the actual work. So what does cognitive load theory teach us? Let's break down the 3 types of load. First, there's intrinsic load. This is the inherent difficulty of the task itself. Learning calculus has a high intrinsic load. Second, extraneous load. This is the unnecessary mental work created by how the information is presented. A poorly designed, cluttered slide adds extraneous load. And third, germane load. This is the good load, the mental work of actually connecting new information to what you already know and building deep understanding. The goal of effective work in learning is to minimize the extraneous load, manage the intrinsic load, and maximize the germane load. Multitasking is the ultimate creator of extraneous load. It's like trying to build a ship while someone is shouting random numbers in your ear. So how do we apply this? Strategy 1. Single tasking. It's the new multitasking. Set a timer for 25 minutes and dedicate your entire workbench to one and only one task. You will be stunned at how much deep, quality work you can do when you're not constantly paying the switching tax. Strategy 2. Batch your tasks. Instead of answering emails as they arrive, create an email block. Process all your emails at once. This keeps your workbench tooled for one specific job, which is far more efficient. Do the same for meetings, for phone calls, for administrative work. Batching reduces the switching tax. Strategy 3. Externalize your working memory. Your brain is for having ideas, not for holding them. Get it out of your head and onto paper. Use to-do lists, calendars, and note-taking apps. This is a physical checklist for your mind. It offloads the cognitive load of remembering, so your brain can do what it does best: think. And strategy 4. Declutter your environment, both digital and physical. Every unnecessary object in your line of sight, every open tab, every notification bubble is a tiny demand on your working memory. A clean, minimalist workspace creates a clean, minimalist mind. It removes the extraneous load. The modern world is in a war for your attention, and your working memory is the battlefield. Every notification, every ad, every quick question is an attempt to overload your cognitive workbench. Recognizing this is the first step. The goal is not to have a better brain, but to use your brain more wisely. To stop trying to be a supercomputer that can do everything at once, and to start honoring the fact that you are a human with a beautiful but limited capacity for deep focus. The promise of multitasking is that you can do more. The reality is that you do less and you do it badly. You make more mistakes, you remember less, and you feel more stressed and exhausted at the end of the day. Deep work, flow states, genuine creativity. These things are impossible when your cognitive workbench is constantly being cluttered. They require the courage to shut out the noise and dedicate your full, undivided attention to one important thing. This is the path to mastery. This is the path to quality. This is the path to peace of mind. So, the next time you feel the urge to multitask, remember your tiny workbench. Protect it, respect its limits, and give it the gift of focusing on one thing at a time. Your brain and your results will thank you for it. Stop juggling, start focusing. If you're ready to reduce your cognitive load, give this video your full, undivided like, and subscribe for more ways to master your focus. Share this with your favorite multitasker, and in the comments, tell us one distraction you're going to eliminate to free up your mental workbench.